What if the story you've always been told about a war wasn't the whole truth? In 1971, a nation was born, Bangladesh. But behind the headlines of independence lies a hidden story, one of betrayal, unimaginable suffering, and resilience, a story rarely told. To understand 1971, we need to rewind. At the time, Bangladesh didn't even exist. It was known as East Pakistan, separated from West Pakistan by more than 1,000 miles of Indian territory. Different language, different culture, and yet forced under one flag after the partition of India in 1947. The seeds of conflict were sown early. When Pakistan's leaders tried to impose Urdu as the only official language, Bengali speakers resisted. The language movement of the 1950s wasn't just about words, it was about identity, dignity, survival. Blood was shed for the right to speak Bangla. By the late 1960s, East Pakistan was restless. Despite being the majority, Bengalis were treated as second-class citizens. Then came 1970, the elections. The people of East Pakistan gave their mandate, loud and clear, to Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, a majority so strong he should have been Prime Minister. But the ruling elite in West Pakistan refused to hand over power. The betrayal was complete, and what followed would be devastating. On the night of March 25, 1971, Operation Searchlight, Dhaka burned. Students, intellectuals, political leaders, anyone who could inspire resistance was hunted down. The brutality was unimaginable. Mass killings, villages torched, women assaulted, millions fled to India as refugees, but inside Bangladesh, hope refused to die. The Mukti Bahini, ordinary men and women, rose from the ashes. And here's the part history often hides. This wasn't just a civil war, it became a regional and global flashpoint. India intervened in December, siding with the freedom fighters. The US leaned toward Pakistan. The Soviet Union backed India. Bangladesh's struggle was no longer just about independence. It was tangled in Cold War politics. After 9 months of bloodshed, December 16, 1971, Pakistan's army surrendered in Dhaka. A new flag was raised. Bangladesh was free. But the cost? Unfathomable. As many as 3 million lives lost, hundreds of thousands of women violated, families shattered, villages erased, and yet, from that darkness, a nation emerged, scarred, but unbroken. So why weren't you taught this story in full? Because history is often written by those in power. The tragedy of Bangladesh in 1971 is more than a footnote. It's a reminder. Freedom is fragile, and the price of justice is always high. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.